Today on our 2018 Toyota Tacoma, we're going to be installing Roadmaster's Charge Line Kit, part number RM156-25. This charge line kit is going to allow your RV to charge the battery on your vehicle while you're pulling it behind it. This way, whenever you get to your destination, you don't have to worry about the battery being dead and stuck without being able to go anywhere. It does this using a circuit breakered circuit from your 6-pole connector to your battery. It is a 15 amps maximum charge, and it comes with all the connections and wiring you'll need to get it hooked up. First thing we did was mount our circuit breaker. We mounted it right here next to our battery. We used the 2 self-tapping screws that come with the kit and an 8mm socket just to run those in. In your kit, you're going to get some red wire that's going to have to run from your 6-pole connector to your circuit breaker. We ran our wire behind the headlight, following the wiring for our breakaway switch down towards the 6-pole connector. We've got our wiring ran over here now, so we'll need to remove our 6-pole connector. We're using an 8mm socket to remove the screws that came with the base plate. We'll take it down. We'll then need to get into our 6-pole connector here, so if you have it taped up or anything, you'll need to remove that tape. We'll strip back some of our red wire. Once you strip it, we're going to slide it through our rubber protector, and we're going to be connecting this to our center wire. Now you can see it's already gooped up because dielectric grease helps prevent corrosion inside your connector. It's alright, it's not a big deal. Just work around it. This one's going to hook to the center pin. So we'll unscrew the terminal, we'll slide it in the center hole, and we'll screw it back in with our small Phillips screwdriver. We can now tape up our 6-pole connector and then reinstall the bolts that hold it on. We'll zip tie up our wiring using the zip ties that come included with our kit. We'll then measure up our wire where we're going to connect it here to our circuit breaker. We'll trim it to length. I always like to give myself a little excess. Save the other end of that wire as we're going to be needing it. We'll then take one of the smaller ring terminals that come in our kit, and we're going to crimp it on to our red wire. You're going to hook this end to the copper post labeled battery, as it's going to be getting its charge from the RV. So that'll be the battery side. We'll then take the excess red wire that we had, and we're going to route it from our circuit breaker over to our battery positive post. And we're going to strip back each ends of that wire. On the end near the circuit breaker, you're going to crimp on the small ring terminal. And on the end near the battery positive post, you're going to crimp on the large ring terminal. The small ring terminal is going to go on the silver post on your circuit breaker. Remove the nut. Slide the ring terminal on. And reinstall the nut. On our battery positive terminal side, we're going to remove the nut with a 12mm socket. Slide our ring terminal on and reinstall the nut. That'll complete your installation. Now you can go back, check your wiring. If you want to zip tie it up to make it tighter, go ahead. Otherwise, you're ready to test it out and then hit the road. Verify you got it hooked up properly in a good connection. Take your test light, hook one end to ground, and the other end touch the positive pole inside your 6-pole connector. If it lights up, you're all good to go. And that completes our installation of Roadmaster's Charge Line Kit on our 2018 Toyota Tacoma.